on my page, Tammy Loves Vintage. My name is Tammy Neff, and I thought I would show you guys a few things that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I wanted to show you a few of the pumpkins that I made last year, and I've been pulling some pumpkins out and doing just a little bit of decorating. I'm not sure I'm 100% thrilled with what I have, but as I play around, I'll get it. If you know me very well, you know that I am always changing and rearranging and fixing and moving, and probably the same as most of you. So I'm going through my ribbon here. I went to Hobby Lobby and I picked up a ton of ribbon. Nothing, expensive, but I just thought I would show you guys where my head was. I know a lot of you guys are like, for some reason, and I'm the same way. So I started to say how you guys are with me, but I'm the same way with people that I follow. They might choose something that I never would have even, looked at, and you just see it in a different way. And so that's why I do these things, to show you some ideas that I had for some ribbon. So anyway, I'm going to show you. Hey, you guys are coming on here. Hello. There's Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine. And Connie. Hey, friend. There's my mom. Hi, you guys. So thank you for saying hello. So we went up to Amish Country yesterday, my friend Beth and I, and we hit all of the little shops. There were some thrift shops. I didn't get very much. I don't know if oh yay, there's Joe. I see a couple other people. And Jeanette, hello. And I saw things, but nothing that really floated my boat. So the very first thing, there's someone, Patty. Hi, Patty. Hi, you guys. Hi, Marianne. So was it Marianne? I took my glasses off. Now I can make out Marilyn. Marilyn, I'm sorry. Hi, Miss Marilyn. Thank you for saying hello. I'm sorry I messed up your name. One of the first things that I found at a Goodwill, and I know this is so crazy, I pictured this at a party with potato salad. Like, it is the prettiest little server. I have a punch bowl that's, it's not like a big punch bowl. It's a smaller, hi Terry, it's a smaller punch bowl, but I love to put chips in it. And I thought, so this sitting beside with the chips would be really pretty. So I bought this for myself. I just thought it was pretty, and I thought it was just, you can see it's just a nice size. So I don't know, I pictured my mom's potato salad in here. Is that not hysterical? If you guys don't follow me for any other reason, there you go. So I don't know, I'm putting my glasses on. So another little thing that I found was this little silver dish. It just has a little bit of carving in it, a little bit of fluted edges, and then this little bit of silver. So I picked this up. Hi, was that Sarah? Hi, Sarah. I picked that up. I probably picked up three. Well, I got some. I really bought more for me, I guess. I already have a bowl exactly like this, and I love it a lot, so I got it. It'll probably end up on the website or in a sale. I have so many things for the sale because I brought home a lot of stuff from our antique booth. So okay, so I bought this this thing is stained, it's junk. It was $1, but I needed it as a background because look at this beautiful piece of lace that I found. Like, look at this. Isn't it pretty? That was probably my best treasure of the day. So I thought, if I'm going to make anything with it, it would be nice to have something kind of to back it with so you wouldn't see through it, and then I would get the texture of it. So that's why I bought this dumb thing. But anyway, I thought it was an absolutely beautiful piece of lace. You know how I love that stuff. So that was that. I did find a couple of little pieces of the lace that I buy. You guys know that, but just a couple pieces, and I've already put it in my stash. It wasn't worth sharing. Another interesting thing. So this is a hose nozzle, and it actually, you can turn it off and on, and it's got let's see, it's got some words, like it's got a word there. I don't know what it says, but it says something. Probably I don't know. Let me see if I can make it out. Oh, it says magic. Cool. It says magic. It's brass, and I got it because I thought it would be a great bottle top. You know how I love to make the bottles, and I always am looking for unique tops. So I don't know how, you know, I might have to use some of the welder's putty or something like that to make it fit to fill the gap if I have to. But I thought it was a really cool bottle top. So, oh, thank you. She likes the frames behind me. I need to look at the message. I'm not a very good message looker. Thank you, Geraldine. Let's see. Anybody else saying anything? No, that's the only one. Terry, we know. You can see that on a bottle. I know. I think it's really cool. Jana, you and Kathy. Thanks, Joe. It is really pretty. Like, oh, I didn't maybe go back far enough. Did I get everybody? Thank you, Jana. Yeah, I don't know. So let me keep showing you. You love such a cute shape. You mean of the top? Oh, here, somebody said something a lot. You're right. You give the great ideas, that we may not think of, like the fabric behind the lace. Well, it just kind of gives me, hey Beth, it kind of gives me the texture of the lace without being distracting with what's behind it. And I've really been enjoying building these, you know, these antique collage things that I've been doing. So, okay, so I showed you that. Another thing, I got another wheel. I did find a wheel. I was so excited. It's wood. It's got a metal, it feels like it's super heavy. It's got a metal axle in it. So this will end up on the website, I would say. I do already have one on there. It's this little buggy wheel, and right now it's in my decor. I don't know that I can pick this up. Maybe I can swing you around and show you, but oh, the room's such a mess. It's awful. Okay, I found another really cool thing. So my friend Beth went with me, and they had this little, it's a pin. It's a pin. You can see the little pin thing. And we just kind of looked past it, but I thought it kind of looked like an old, greeting card, or someone had cut something out of something. It's a little boy. He's a Victorian vintage guy. If you really look at it, it's glasses. It's a glasses lens that someone has adhered this little boy to and then put a pin on it. So I thought this would be super cute added to one of your projects, or like if you had a little, you know, a little grandson or something, just pinned in, like, you know, right in your decor, just work it in however. But I think he's adorable, so I picked him up. I'll be putting him probably in the sale as well. I found a few buttons, not very many. They had this little tin with some buttons in it, so they'll be for me getting ready to do a little project in my Tammy's Making group. So I have a little, and I have tons of buttons, but I always grab the white ones when I can find them. Probably my treasure, this is well, I got some pearls, you know, they were antique looking. And when I'm looking for pearls, I try to find the ones that don't slide, like these don't move. So when I cut it at any length, I don't have them blasting all over my floor. Like the girls in Tammy's Making know that I've had that happen. And you can just hear them bing, 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 bing. And all these little pearls are running all over my floor. Because I try to glue it and then snip it and then, you know, glue that end, but you can't always do that. So anyway, yeah. So, okay, here is my treasure. Let me flip you just for a minute. There's the magic wand, and hang on, there's the tools, and there's the flipper. Okay, so now you guys should be able to read it. It says, Richardson Wallpaper and Paint Company. And you guys know that I hang wallpaper. I paint houses for a living. I always collect painting buckets and old like color chip cards, and I've got a little thing of like old stir sticks with different companies on them. I have painting signs, and I collect things about painting. I've got a lot of nice old brushes and stuff like that. So this is going to go fabulous with my painting collection stuff that I have downstairs. It says manufacturers of Anchor brand paints, varnishes, and enamels. And it's from Illinois, 284 Penn Avenue, Aurora, Illinois, and it says phone 3003. So it must be really old to have a phone number like that. But it's a thermometer. I don't think it works, no, because it's got it on 60 here, and we're on 70, I'm sure of it. So it does not work, but it was a nice old, it's a nice old piece. You can see the back is old, chippy cruddy, but this was my only treasure, and I love it, and I'm glad that I found it. I would have been, I love the wheel too. I like it all, but I mean, a treasure that you go, oh, you know, it's one of those kind of treasures. So, okay, how do I, okay, let me click. So, okay, I'm back. And then let's see, that takes away my comments. So let me see if anybody said anything up until now. So that's everything that I got. This was the lid on the tin with the buttons. I probably am not going to keep the tin. It'll probably go in the sale as well. I have to throw it away, but it's really nice colors. Actually, it's a neutral gold, it's a neutral green, and a nice black, and the tin is in great shape. So it would sit really nicely in someone's decor that collected tin. So I'm sure I paid a little extra for the tin. So we'll put the tin in there as well. Very cool. You work in the paint department. Oh my gosh, that's so cool, Geraldine. Yes, you're going to be like me. You'll have to keep watching for all my paint haul, and that maybe you'll start looking for some antique stuff. Maybe you already have. It is a treasure. I'm glad, Barb. Thanks for letting me know, you guys. It's so nice. Mindy loves it too. And Jana, thanks, you guys. Yeah, I did. I think it was a great find for me. Who knows how long it had been laying there, but okay. So the next thing, let's talk about ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I'm all over the place, I know. Let's talk about ribbon from Hobby Lobby. Just because I don't want you guys to miss out. They had this pom-pom ribbon, but it's not like, I don't think it's like the pom-pom ribbon that well, it's not, because what I have is white, and then I'm always tea dyeing it. How do you get it open? Where's the start? It's tucked in here somewhere, but you can see. It's just a pom-pom, but it's that ecru color. Like if I hold it up against white, see, it's, well, you know, and this isn't super white either, but it's not white. It's a cream color. So I bought 3 rolls of that because I love the texture of that. So, oh, someone said something. You love that. The antique paint. It is perfect for me, Julie. You're right. You're right. It'll be great in my basement. You love all my, oh, thank you. Thank you. That's why I'm coming on. I don't know. It's just, things inspire me or whatever. So, okay, I bought 3 rolls of that. So let's put that aside. And then I bought, let's see, these are also, well, I just bought plain little, I'm thinking Christmas. I bought just the plain little teeny tiny black, and I bought some green. I have a Choc Couture little bundle I'm going to put together for you guys. I have some new friends that are interested in my Choc Couture stuff, so I'm going to do that. So I'm trying to put away all my doubles. So my favorite, like, take your breath away ones too, besides those cream colored pom-poms, was this. Oh, I just got a mad face. Somebody's angry with me. So here is the, I haven't opened it up yet. I don't know why they would be angry at me. Maybe they just slipped and they're not really angry. Let's think that. We were in Amish country up in, you know, Berlin, and the whole, oh, Pam's saying, or Beth's saying hi to my mom. Up in the whole Amish country. We went to the bakery and we went to the grocery store because it's so fun to go to a grocery store in Amish country. Anyway, so here's this, and I had terrible phone reception because I wanted to go on and show you guys how my window turned out. Remember, I made the little handkerchief garlands for the windows, and they turned out great, but I really didn't get to show you. There is the button garland, or the button, yeah, Holmes County, exactly. There's the button ribbon, not garland, ribbon. Loved that. I just felt like they had a lot of vintage-ish things. Let me see what else I have that's different. Okay, then I got, of course, the buffalo check, but look at this little V. I can't think of what they call that, but that little one there. I bought a few of those, and then I thought this matched as well. So I got a few of those. I probably overdid it on the ribbon. And then for, let's see, so that's all. Oh, and then I found it in red for Christmas, and I found it in orange for Halloween. So I thought that was pretty awesome. And then they had this one too, which was just, it kind of, oh, I don't know, it kind of neutraled it out. It might go with your jute or raffia or something like that. But so there are those. And then why did I get this? Oh, and look at this cute little truck one. I think that's adorable. And then let me see here. So yeah, for the Choc Couture, I mean, I just got the green, and where's it at? Oh, and here's a little red and white stripe too for Christmas. They're just tiny. They're just little. And I kind of got them to add on with my, like with my chocolate tour stuff. So like, you know, the little picture, the little ones, but that, I don't know, maybe not that much black. Maybe just a pop of black. I'm not sure. Anyway, I just had fun pulling out a bunch of ribbons. And I thought I would show you guys which ones I picked, because gosh, there's so many. But I was really, you know, kept thinking vintage, vintage. I'm not looking for pretty. I'm not looking for glitter. I'm not, you know, I don't want plain. I just wanted vintage. So I really had to focus on that. And that's what I came up with. So I hope that guides you guys along and what you might be looking for thinking about crafts coming up. Let's see. I saw somebody else. Yes, the ribbon was half off, and I got it. I think I got it last week on Friday. I just had it's been in the bag. I got my bag laying here. It's been in the bag waiting to go live to show you. So let's see, someone's saying something big. I hobbled out of my bandaged knee for a few minutes. You found an iron stuff, $2. Oh, I want a Santa mug. I told Beth, we've got to find a Santa mug. Did not. Oh my gosh, 4 Homer Laughlin platters. $2 each. Are you kidding me? That was worth it. Now you can put your feet up for the next week and smile while you're healing. Wow, what a treasure haul you got. Chevron, that's what it was. I couldn't think of what it was. I love the measurement ribbons too, Joe. Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Lori. You ordered some stencils. You get them tomorrow. Oh, good, Julie. Chevron, yes, you girls are right on it. Oh, you think the angry face was an accident? You know what, when I first started doing chocolate tour, and I was doing it here, and I would say things about the commissions, or you know, how to use the product or something, and if I ever got an angry face, I would always reach out to that person, because am I telling them something wrong? But hi, Rebecca, and every single one of them was, oh, I didn't mean to do that. So, oh, you guys, I see Shayla James. Everyone give a little love to Shayla James. She didn't say hi yet. She always does, but she messaged me, and she's at the hospital. Got to have a heart cath today. So we're going to entertain Shayla for a little bit. She kind of missed all the stuff, but she'll rewatch, I'm sure. But blessings and prayers and warm thoughts for Shayla going through that today. She's a dear friend of mine. And so, okay, so the next thing I want to show you, while I have your attention here, let's see, yeah, we've got plenty of time. I'm going to show you some pumpkins that I made last year. So hang on a minute. Okay, so these are just doily pumpkins. They're super easy. I'm not gonna make any more because I have a ton of pumpkins to be bringing you guys for sale. You know, when you make these things, you can't give them up. And so the next year, maybe they're not quite as treasureful to your heart as they were. And I probably had 60 pumpkins. I kept them all. I had them all worked into this house. My house is so full, obviously you can see. So I'm pulling a bunch of pumpkins for you guys, and I'll be doing a sale sometime next week. Hopefully, we got a lot of painting to do, so it might be in the evening. But what I did, I took a styrofoam ball and I cut it to make it flat so the pumpkin would sit. You just take a doily. I didn't even cover the styrofoam ball. Like if you look really close, you can see the styrofoam through it. So you could cover the ball there. You can see it's kind of shining. But honestly, your eye goes to this. So all you do is lay your doily out. You buy your ball according to the size of your doily. So I just bought several different balls and then tried them on different doilies. You gather them up, you tie them, and then you add whatever you want to add to make them pretty. I think I have a couple in the other room that I put little keys on, but I just used tea-stained muslin shreds to tie them. And so you just cut the bottom and wrap them with a doily. Use a rubber band or a string or whatever. They're so easy, and I can just tell you how to do that. And then I'm not sure you guys can see up there, but I have a little trophy, and I just set it right in the trophy. It just fits, the bottom of it fits that trophy really well. Let me show you. See? And then I just set this one down below it. Okay, so there's that. I really didn't change anything out. I just kind of shoved in more. So then the next thing I'll show you are these little, I got a whole slew of them. I even have one here. I must really love these. They were like chenille fabric. okay? And then I just picked sticks. This is driftwood from Kelly's Island. This is driftwood from Kelly's, or is it? No, this is yeah, I can't even tell. I think that's a stick. This one's driftwood for sure, because it's so smooth. These are all sticks, and I think the stems are so important. If you just go buy the cheap old pumpkins at Hobby Lobby, at least take the stem out and add a stick, or if you're like me, I have a whole bag. I'll show you. I have a whole bag full of old pumpkin stems. These are all old pumpkin stems that I have saved. And so whenever I'm making pumpkins, I use those. So keep your stems, girls, and use them next year. But yeah, so all you do, okay, to do this, you cut out your circle, however big you want your pumpkin to be. I put a little bit of beans in the middle of my circle. Okay, so let's think about this. If you look back on YouTube, under my page for pumpkins, you'll probably find all of these different, I mean, I've been doing these videos for years. So anyway, cut your circle. So now you have a circle of fabric. Let's just pretend that this is a circle of fabric and it's laying down. You're gonna put a little handful of beans, dried beans, just for weight, so that this doesn't wiggle around. The beans kind of hold it, because otherwise they're so, yeah, these all have beans. This one's all beans. I filled this with all beans. So you could do that, or you could put just some in the bottom to make it sit, so that like sometimes you want it to sit that way, or sometimes you want it to sit this way, or sometimes you want it to sit this way. With the beans in there, it helps you finagle it to sit how you want. If you just fill it with stuffing, it's just gonna sit how it wants to sit, and you're gonna have to put something underneath it or whatever to prop it. So, okay, you've got your circle, you put your beans in there, you put stuffing, get stuffing, like teddy bear stuffing, like fiberfill, polyfill, whatever. Put a handful of that in there, gather up your circle. Okay, that's a really small one, but gather up your circle like that. You got beans in the bottom, then you got your filling, which obviously I don't have, and then you tie it off, and don't make it too tight because you're gonna want to put your stem down in there. Cut off all this junk because you won't have this, you'll just have a circle. And what I did was I took a big needle, really rough, and I sewed around the circle and pulled it. So I should teach you how I did it. That's how I did it. I didn't hot glue a wad. I sewed the circle, pulled the string, and gathered it. Then I kept adding stuffing in there until I had it as puffy as I wanted it. And then I left when I pulled it, I didn't tie it super tight so that I had room to stuff all of these in. And every pumpkin that I'm gonna show you for the next few days, however often I show you pumpkins, that's how I did it. That's exactly how I did it. Cut a circle, all different sizes, put the beans in the bottom, put your stuffing in it, zigzag around, messy, doesn't matter, nobody will ever see it. Pull it tight, and then put your fancy whatever sort of stem you want, and then start doing your ribbons and stuff. That's how you do it. So let me show you some more. Here's this little one. Now this is whoops, I dropped something. This is driftwood also, and I put little rusty washers on there. So, and I used, I think this was Abby's bed skirt. I just like the little polka dots on it. It's all stuffing. I didn't put any beans in it, and I wish I would have, because it's kind of boinky and light, and I like the beans in there, and I just didn't, I don't know why I didn't. I must not have had them with me at the time. So I love this one. So it's real cute. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that fell out. Okay. And then, okay, on the same line, okay, 3 more here I can show you. But I do love how all of these, like here's another, this little tiny one was a real pumpkin stem, and I just added a little bit of Spanish moss just to kind of hide the sewing or whatever if it wasn't perfect. Like these went in a little hole, and they were just nice and tight, so I didn't do anything to them. I may dress these up this year. There's a big one in on my fireplace I was going to show you guys, but I'm not going to make the video be that long. I'll save it for another day. But I'm gonna fix it. I like it, I don't love it, so I'm gonna fix it this year. So here's one, did the exact same thing, you guys, exactly the same thing. I just went a little more wild with the stuff that I did on top of it. So once you get the bones, cut your circle, put some beans in there, put your stuffing on that, sew it, well, you'll want to sew around the edge first, then cinch it up, stick your hot glue your thing in, and then you can do whatever you want. I put a doily on this one, That's always fun. So you want to cut a hole in your doily, get it sized so that its overhang is correct. Stick your stem in there. And then I added the pine cones and just vintage trims that I found. Yeah, I think it's cute. Added an acorn, added a paper leaf. So there's that one. And then this one has a lot of stuff as well. It's got a nice puddle of beans there. You can even see them in this one because this is just muslin and it's not stained or anything. It's just straight up muslin. I added the Spanish moss. You remember this is a year old, so it's maybe 2 years old. It might be 2 years old. It's been in there a while. It's a real pumpkin stem. I added a flower. I added all the different ribbons and laces. And there's some pearls and then the domino. So, and there's some, I see there's some buttons and maybe an earring or something like that over here. So there's that one. And then there is this one. I love this one. This one is a Hobby Lobby plastic pumpkin. And let me see if I can get in there and see it even. Let me see if I can get in there. It's white. It's a white plastic pumpkin. And I just went around with this thick yarn. Let me see if I can find you a piece here. Like, it's just yarn. Try to get you. I mean, shoot, I'm sorry, Abby just tried to call me, my daughter. You can see the pumpkin in there, so we just fluff it around a little bit, and then there is, if I can find a string, get a string, I must have hot glued it as I went because they're really down there. But there you go. There's what it's just a piece of, see? And I just went round, and then I had to, yeah, it's kind of loopy yarn. I don't know what you would call it, but yeah, it's just a textured yarn, and it's thin. It's not the big chunky kind. It's thin. And then I can feel here that I've got a hole. I must have put a hole in the bottom of my pumpkin so that, because all of that wrapping would leave a big, kind of a big knot down here. So then I was able to shove that all up in there. And then did the same thing here, shoved it down in there, hot glued it all. Then I tied some tea-stained muslin shreds and added a vintage number tag with a piece of driftwood stems. See how the stems just really make them? So this was just a plastic Hobby Lobby pumpkin. And that is, let's see, yeah, that's all the pumpkins I have right here, right now. So I have tons more throughout the house, and we'll look at more later. I don't want to overwhelm your thinking. So hopefully you screenshot them as we went for inspiration. If not, maybe just replay and kind of fast forward through it, and then you could screenshot so that you don't forget what they look like. I'm sure you'll be seeing them in my videos as the season evolves. There's one more thing I see laying here. I bought this at the Goodwill. It was $20. It was more than I wanted to spend, but it's a vase. It's a wall hanging vase. So I can put any greenery in here. I don't really have a good piece of, can you imagine that? I don't have a good piece of greenery, me, the greenery queen. There, you just stick something in it like that. And so I'm gonna paint it. That's not very good, but it needs a hang down. It needs better, but that's all I had. Here's a flower. Here, let's try this. I'm getting ready to make a wreath. I have a customer that wanted one of those wreaths like I have on my door. So I had my stepdad, he made me 3. Let's see what this will do in here. This is the main flowers I picked up at Hobby Lobby for her wreath. So you see how pretty though it can get? And then you'd have, of course, you'd have your greens in there as well, just kind of peeking through. So see, but isn't it cool? So always look for things. I'm gonna paint this out for sure. I'm gonna paint this, oops. I'm gonna paint that a creamy, let kind of that dirtiness show through. And it's gonna go over there. I'll show you, hang on, let me show you. I've had this hanging on my wall forever, and I really like the arrangement. I think it's interesting and neutral, and this was the base for it. And I'm not crazy for that. It's just a point. It's just shiny and not really my style. I think that this all carvy and with some waxes and stuff in it, and then you put these flowers on top, and I think it's going to be really much better than this. So I'm gonna change that out here one of these days. So that'll be something I'll do with you guys. I'll show you how to paint, how I'm gonna paint it. I'm sure you watch people paint all the time. It's kind of, I like it. I kind of like watching people paint. But let's see, I haven't opened up, well, when I make the flowers for the wreath, I'll show you guys. So anyway, that's all I have. I just felt like I had all these things and I go, that would be a nice little video. And that would be a nice little video. And I find myself not doing any videos because it's just, I don't know, just weird. So I made myself do it because there were so many little things. So it might have made a nice informative video for you guys. So I hope you all have a fantastic day and a fantastic weekend. Oh yeah, I gotta look at comments. I just saw someone's comment pop up here. Oh, well, thank you, Joe. Yeah, I was really tickled when I found that vase. I think Beth was kind of looking at it like, I don't know, but it really, she has faith in me, I think. So, yeah, but I snatched it fast. Thank you, Sarah. I have 2 more almost exactly like it. One of them, when you come down my steps, when you're coming down the steps, it's all closed in. It's not open. So that skinny high wall, I have one hanging there with flowers in it, and then one at the end of the hallway because of where the light, you know, your walls like this, let's say, and then they put the switch right here. So your picture would have to be really high or weird. So I was able to put that skinny thing right in the middle and it accommodates the switch. So I have 2 of them already, not exactly, but the same idea for sure. So anyway, that was why I knew what I was going to do with it the minute I saw it. It was just nicer than what I had. Oh, thank you, Lori. Thanks, Julia. I love you too. Good, Sharon. I'm glad you like the ideas. I just love that you all love this stuff because, like I say, when you're sitting there thinking about, do I really want to go on and talk to people? It's like weird, but I think it's helpful, right? I love to be inspired by other people, so I need to put on my inspirer hat. Be okay with it. Hey, Regina, thank you. I'm glad you like it. You're welcome, Terry. Thanks for watching. Let's see, anybody else saying anything? I'm scrolling. I'm not just looking at the screen. You can't see I wish you could see my fingers scrolling here. Let's see. Thank you. So you guys, if you really got some good information out of this or some really good ideas, yes, Kathy, I love my pumpkins. I'm excited to share with you the ones that I pulled. There's several of them that I had a little trouble, but when I was really putting them out in my home, I have way too many up here and I need to change out the old dough scrapers and stuff, but I was really just popping in. I didn't want to do all of the fall stuff just yet. I was just kind of popping some in. So I'll fix all that around there. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, I think you guys can do them so easily. Yes, do the tea stain muslin, Joe. It's so easy. There's videos. If you guys, it's hard to search videos sometimes just scrolling and trying to find them. Go to YouTube, go to my Tammy Loves Vintage channel, and then type in tea stain, muslin, whatever, and there's videos over there of everything. There's 400 and some videos, so you guys will find them for sure. Thanks, Jenny. Yes, I always buy my pumpkins based on the stem, not the pumpkin. Okay, and there's the loopy yarn question. And yes, it's just a textured yarn. Weird jute to make curly cues on the stems. You used wired, not weird jute. Wired jute to make wired jute. Yeah, you could totally do that and add your curly whoppers. Absolutely, yes. Cute idea. Very cute idea. Might have to try that. Let me see. Did you have to wire your jute yourself, or did you just like wrap wire around the jute, or do they make wired jute? Just a question, because I don't know. Thanks, Mindy. But I started to say, if you guys found any value in this at all, and you think maybe your friends might as well, I rarely ask you to sprinkle or spread the love, but if you, sometimes I think there was some good stuff in here and some inspiring things. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind, I would sure appreciate that. And I think your friends, oops, I got it. Shoot, there we go. I bumped something by mistake and it covered my screen up. She loves my frames. Thank you. That was in my Tammy's Making group. That was really a fun project. And then dressing them up and adding more and more. And I just recently added this old scale. And there's an old scale in here. And then an old lock too that's hanging off of the scale. Love that. This I made with bed sheets. When you cut your bed sheets, your fitted sheet, the ones from Sam's Club where the elastic goes all the way around the bottom, they're a little more pricey, but I always keep these and tea stain them, roll them up, and they make little roses. And I just laid it up here just to be dumb. I didn't know what to do with it, so that's what that is. I never hot glued it because I don't know, it's whatever. And then here's just like a little tiny tassel. I'm always adding things. Here's another, this one has a scale. This one would be easy to show you. When we were talking about what do you mean about the scale, I couldn't really take all that down, but see, I got like a hanging scale, and then I hung the little old combination lock. It's a really old combination lock, so I love that. So yeah, when you're looking for really pretty frames, and then this was just a pretty piece of lace that I'd found. So anyway, if you want to share, oh, I just said the word I'm not supposed to say, but there you go. I said it. It's out there. If you want to do that, that would be great. So you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back again. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mindy. Yeah, maybe there'll be somebody that might want to see some of this stuff. Oh, there's the wired jute. Okay, so yeah, I've already done all that. I'm sorry. Let's see, I'm looking for anybody else. Any other questions? I'd like to answer your questions. Thank you, Laura. She sprinkled for me. Yay. You already passed the video on. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Gail. Oh gosh, you guys. Thank you, Lori. You know, I never ask people to do that. You can buy wired jute. Okay, great. I never ask. That's something that we just like for you to do if you're so inspired. But I don't know. Sometimes people will remind me when I'm watching a video. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to show people. So at Dollar Tree. Oh my goodness. I never heard of it. I'll have to look for it. That would be a cute addition when I get tired of my pumpkins. I can just add it right on, so that would be fun. Hi, Diane. You're not late, but yeah, I did go over a lot of things. You might want to go back. Oh, good, Corrine. Yay. I always love seeing her in here. She's just the nicest lady. Mary, I got lots of good ideas. Thank you. Yeah, you did good. Yeah, we don't have anything at our Goodwill. I mean, I go to our Goodwill and I'm lucky to find one thing. So, you know, yeah, I need to go visit my friend Pam in Florida. That's where all the good ones are. So, okay, you guys, have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. I'm sure I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching, and thanks for, what do they call it? Sprinkling with your friends. Okay, bye.